Hi guys, Sandy from Man City Fan TV. How's everyone today? Are you good? Are you well? Are you recovered? Are you still enjoying sort of yesterday's result, Sunday's result? Lost one of my days now. Didn't get back till yesterday. So, yeah, we've got loads and loads and loads and loads to talk about today. If you go in the description below, you'll see there's just so many topics. Today we're going to talk about Simeone's dig at City and City's funny response back. We'll talk about Mendy, potential return date for him, Cancelo, on and on and on and on and on. Sane, injury update on him. Bayern angry that City haven't updated Sane's injury news. How ironic. Kane Taylor going to sign for City for £129,000, 14-year-old kid. Noel Gallagher, here's a video that he did for Sky Sports and a nice little dig at Klopp and Liverpool. Javier Tebas is back whining again as usual. We'll look at any questions and answers you've got, talk about the next quiz, and also any potential future updates with news that we can give you on here. So absolute mega roundup. It's definitely not going to be more than an hour, so we're going to have to go through stuff because my lad's out picking his car up and my wife's took him for something to eat and things like that. So Manchester is blue. Hi Andy, how are you? I'm good. Hope you worked out the time, mate. Abdallah's on. How are you? I'm good. I'm very well. Hi Abdallah. Ashrafir, Dardwal, Joao Cancelo is at the CFA. Apparently he's wearing the 27 shirt. I'd love to see all these pictures of these rumours that go round about this, that and the other, and not seeing a single one. Just rumours. Section 20 afternoon. How are you, mate? Abdallah, Bayern Munich need to be reported to UEFA and get a transfer ban. Don't think that's going to happen, mate, if I'm being serious. Will Sane leave after that injury? I don't think so. So that was the question from Vidya. Hi Randy, cheeky bugger. I was waiting, I should have introduced myself and said, hi guys, it's Randy from Man City Fan TV. You hit the 900, yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Well done, mate. Good luck with that. Good afternoon, Andy, everybody. I'm in work at the moment, so we'll pop in and out of the chat. No problems, mate. Andy, what a wonderful weekend we had. Comments. Content was fantastic. Hope you guys liked it. Yeah, it was very good. Absolutely tons and tons of stuff. Not only sort of videos we put out with City fans, Liverpool fans, but live vlogs and absolutely loads of stuff. And then check out Rob's sort of road trip. Nick, MCFC. Hi, Andy. Simeone has got no clue. 125 years history. We've won a trophy above United. Absolutely. Vidya says, do you think 28 million plus Danilo signed Cancelo's a bargain? No, I'd rather keep Danilo, if I'm being honest. Did you see the new YouTube documentary from Pep? I haven't today. I'll be honest with you. Does that just come out? I don't know, mate. I'll be honest with you. I've been busy. I've had conference calls with Saudi Arabia and all sorts of countries today. So been running around like a bit of a loony, and then I've been downloading stuff from Kiam, which is episode 8 of the career mode for FIFA. But a few gremlins were in there trying to download it. So we put out the fantasy football links and things like that on there. So watch the video. It's only a short video, a couple of minutes, but it's Kiam talking about if you want to join the fantasy Man City Fan TV Fantasy Football League, it gives you the code and everything else. So go and check out that video. And I know loads of people have commented saying, I've joined. So it's going to be interesting. I just picked a random team as quickly so that I could end up joining the actual league, but I'm going to work on my team probably Friday. As you know, I came very close to winning it last year in the Man City Fan TV Fantasy League. I think I was first for most of the season, ended up second, and then right at the last minute, I think Ryan Corliss jumped me, caught me off guard, and I think I ended up third. J-Hope says, do you think Danilo would be better than Cancelo currently? Yeah, in my opinion. Where are you off to next with work? I'm here. I'm here for the next. I'm here for the next few weeks, and then oh god, I don't know. I can't look at my board anymore because my board I've wiped it clean. It's like I'm doing like a fresh start. I'm gonna have half and half. I've got two boards that I'm gonna put up. One is going to be business. One's going to be Man City Fan TV. But normally I split it down the middle and have project work and it's absolutely blank. There's nothing on there. So I can't remember. I need to update that. I think Azerbaijan, going back out there. And I know I'm definitely going to Slovakia. And where else am I going? I can't remember. There's too many things going on at the moment. What do you think about Man United trying to... what do you think about Man United trying to sign Maguire for 80 million? Well, they haven't tried. They have. Oh, what do I think about it? Sorry, mate. I reckon a bit much. The fee is irrelevant. And it is a United player now, so it's irrelevant talking about it. Vigia, Cancelo's poor defensively. Said it all along. Section signed up for the fantasy leagues. Good luck with that, mate. Ray J737. I'm raging at Bayern regarding the signing saga. Absolutely sick of it. Joseph Beattie, no time. Oh, what was that? Timed out there, mate. No time's out today for you, mate. Might put a few others in the timeout, though, just for a bit of a laugh. Blue Hearts on. Where have you been? Hi, Andy. Well done for taking your life in your hands outside the hotel. There was nothing like that. It might have come across like that on the video, but it wasn't. It was perfectly fine. It was getting a little bit heated at one point, but hey, listen, if you can't control that, then you shouldn't be outside a hotel interviewing 7-8 Scousers after we've just beaten them. But no, it was fine. It was no problem. A couple of pushes off and sort of set the ground rules and tell them, hey, stop it. And they were fine. So Arashvir says, a guy who works at City has an Instagram page and he knows everything. He put on his page that Cancelo is at CFA and he's going to wear number 27. Is that your uncle's next door neighbour's brother's cat's previous owner? We see this all the time and there's never any proof of it that's ever put on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or things like that. So yeah, I'll wait and see. I'm not saying it's not gonna be done, but I'll just wait and see. When do you think Cancelo will be announced? No idea, Rihanna Moran. I'll be honest with you. Has Cancelo signed? Serious question. Not a time to check. No, still hasn't signed. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. There were people sort of saying I'm watching Flight Radar and for this, and I've seen him here, and nobody's posted one single thing. No images, no nothing of him. So just wait and see. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. Let's just wait and see. Maxilia, do you think Roger will take Furness spot this season? I think he will eventually, yeah. Blue Heart, Liverpool fans, not a music quiz winner amongst them. Football fan chat, thoughts on Coutinho to Arsenal? You keep asking me about other clubs, mate, and I keep telling you, I'm not interested. We don't do Man City Fan TV to talk about Arsenal, Liverpool, United. Well, not interested. I have no interest in what other clubs are doing whatsoever. So I can't say. I'm not bothered. If he goes, he goes. Joseph Beattie, apparently Cancelo being poor thing is a myth. No, it's not. Definitely not a myth, mate. Trust me. Blue Heart says, I was almost coming down there in my boxing gloves and dressing. Well, I would have. It would have been good to have a bit of City fan support. I'll be honest with you. Craig Forrest, hey Andy, how are you? Anything on Cancelo? You'll be going in a timeout in a minute. Arashvir, you don't seem to happy with Cancelo? No, it's not. I'm not happy. It's not that I'm not happy with Cancelo. It's just, I've seen tons and tons of City fans. I don't know how old they are or whatever, but, hyping him up to be this, and this. And I've done a video 2 months ago on him. And everyone, and I listened to, is it Palmieri? I can't remember the Italian guy's full name. I listened to him on TalkSport the other night, and he reaffirmed everything I said in the video. He said he's brilliant going forward. He can't defend. He's always caught out of position. And I don't want that in a City team because we've got that with Walker. We've got that with Zinchenko. We've got get that sometimes with Mendy. I want a player that can go back and forth. I just think great attacking options, and I'm not unhappy about the Cancelo deal. I just don't think I might be totally wrong. It might be a massive upgrade on Walker for the future, maybe. So maybe Cancelo will come in and he'll sort of like flit in and out the team, and Pep will work on his defensive skills, and I hope it really, really works out. But I just don't think Danilo, he's only a couple of years older. I don't think Danilo has done anything wrong, and he's far more flexible in our system and knows the system. To be flicking him off to Juventus and getting in somebody that, we don't know what he's like in the Premier League. It's one thing doing it in, Serie A, completely different doing it in the Premier League. Completely different. Jaden Morton, no, the guy is serious. He does work at City and he's leaked the City shirts before. Oh, I mean, fair enough. Post a link. Let's see pictures of him then. Scott Williams, afternoon all. Hope everyone's good. Yeah, very well, mate. Joseph Beatty, being poor defensively, I meant to say. I've just explained to you. I mean, one of the biggest Italian journalists who talks about football said he was poor defensively, and the 3 people I quoted in the video I did was talking about Cancelo, saying he's brilliant going forward. Don't get me wrong, he's exceptional, but he just can't defend. So Vidya, Sane is better than Gnabry and Conan. I agree. Manchester Blue, Andy, how much do you think Danilo is worth? Well, he's worth whatever City end up sort of swapping him with Cancelo to Juve. We'll wait and see. It doesn't make any difference what I think he's worth, if I'm honest with you. It's irrelevant. I would say ex-Real Madrid, Man City, won titles, flexible, play right back, centre midfield, can play it left back. You're talking at 27, 28 years of age, 40, 50, 60 million quid. We're possibly swapping him with somebody else and 30 million euro. Just doesn't make any sense to me. Sane is the best winger in the world, in my opinion. I agree, Joseph. Forzan says Cancelo looks set to join after a medical. Yeah, possibly. Rob says, thing is, Andy, most of us City fans had to get back to Manchester. The Liverpool fans were already home, waiting their flights back to Ireland. There were tons of them still. Well, obviously, because I was in a Liverpool hotel, which is normally a City hotel. So where we were, and there's pictures today of Liverpool fans posting, oh, look at all the Liverpool fans and City fans coming in. Complete different entrance, go up Olympic Way. City fans didn't come in from that side. They all came round from the other side. So that's why there's minimal amount of City fans compared to Liverpool fans, because the entrance at the end of Olympic Way is where the Liverpool fans go in. City have to go all the way round to the other side. Barry McDonald, hi Andy mate, what did I tell you the other night? Cancelo to City, perfect for the team, you will see, believe me. Let's hope so, Barry, we'll see. Blue Heart, I've not been on because I've got a new job as a professional quiz winner. In your dreams. Let's see how you do on general knowledge, Blue Heart. Forzan, Pep could help him work on his defence. I'm sure he will, don't get me wrong. We'll see. We will see what happens with the Cancelo thing. Because by the sounds of it, he'll have to make him work on his defensive side. Oh, loads of comments come up there. Apologies. James Perry, not much defending to do at Juventus against players like Javinho. Well, exactly. That Liverpool fan with the hat is a bit odd. Had a good time kissing you. Wasn't just him, it was the other guy. Did you not see the one afterwards? He wanted me to promote. He was like, promote my clothing range. He was kissing me as well. Weird lot. The only action he's had this year. Probably. Ashivar, we could play 3-5-2 with Walker playing centre back. Cancelo. Yeah, I mean, there's the options there. Don't get me wrong, there are options there. And maybe if we're going to play with such attacking intent, going with Cancelo and Mendy when he comes back fit, which I'll talk about, maybe that a 3-5-2 would work. But then we're changing the system. So, we'll see. Abdallah, Diego Simeone is a joke manager. He disrespected City. We'll talk about that. Brotisimomo. He got a lot of informed cards on FIFA, so he must be good. Craig Forrest, do you think if that Cancelo comes in against the likes of Liverpool, Man York, we might play three in the middle? Maybe. We've played three before when we played Liverpool and beat them 2-1 at the Etihad. We played three at the back. So, yeah, possibly, quite possibly, maybe Pep is sort of looking at a different plan for the coming season. We don't know. We don't know. Are we signing Elvis Costello? Time out for the treble win. There's time out. Is Cancelo a last piece in the jigsaw? Who knows, Vijay? I'll be honest with you. I've watched Cancelo on YouTube, and as you say, he looks brilliant going forward. A Pep player. Pep will get his head straight in defence. I hope so, because he will have to. I've only seen the YouTube clips, and I've seen him play a couple of times for Juve. And even the Italian journalists are saying they're surprised that Juve are selling him. And obviously there's, because maybe they need some money and blah, blah, blah. But, like I said, I did the video. It was a tactical analysis video on Cancelo. And three of the top analysis journalists in Italy all said exactly the same thing. He's brilliant going forward. Defensively, he gets caught out so many times now. You know, we already struggle with Walker getting caught out sometimes. Zinchenko and Mendy getting caught out sometimes. And I just hope, hopefully Pep. Listen, I've got to trust in Pep, because if Pep and Cheeky think Cancelo is perfect fit for City, who am I to complain about it? I'm not complaining. I'm just saying we'll wait and see what happens. Leroy Sane, what about him? Afternoon, Chris Bartley, how are you? Blondie's on. Hello, Blondie. Finally on here. Joseph Beatty, we're an attacking team, so Cancelo is a great addition. Him and Mendy overlapping Sterling and Sane will be immense until we get up against teams that counter-attack very quickly, and then you're just left with Stones and Laporte and maybe Fernandinho against three, and we'll see. BMK Gamer 14, hi, how are you? Rob says, I walked straight through the lot of them singing my heart out, soft scouts, bush wreckers. They were. But I also agree about Danilo, I had time for him too. When's the general knowledge quiz? We'll let you know tomorrow. We're having a chat tomorrow night. There's several of us, people who come on the channel, and we're having it's like a business meeting about projects. So we're going to hopefully dish out sort of job roles and things like that, because there are so many things in the pipeline that we need to have a proper sit down chat with everyone who is coming on the channel and things like that in the future for the coming season. So it might be Friday night. I don't know. I've no idea. There's no date been put on it, but we'll see when everyone else is free and things like that, and we'll let you know. Hi, BMK Gamer 14. Can I have a shout out? You've just got one, mate. Scott Williams, agree, Blue Heart Danilo never threw his toys out his pram, just got on with it, will be missed. I agree, Scott Williams. When will Mendy be fit? Going to talk about that shortly. Big Head Company, Andy, been looking everywhere for Cancelo news. Cancelo news, could you give us an update? Shout outs. Shedders one, to be fair, Cancelo won't have much defence to do with us this season. Well, if you looked at the second half on Sunday, Shedders, all we did was defend and then try and hit them on the break. So I think we might have plenty of defending to do if we play anywhere like we did in the second half on Sunday. Blue Heart, which general will the quiz be on? My favourite is Montgomery. Rob says, right, Andy, I am back and paying attention now. I have a few things. Sorry, I'm just getting some stuff coming up. Right, Andy, I am back and paying attention now. I have a few things that I need to say, and we haven't had time for a chat. So if this sours our working relationship, sorry, but I can't stay quiet. Okay. Careful. Be careful. Hi, Andy. Hi, Brian Gardner. We don't want to... It's not about Liverpool fans, is it? We don't want to go down that route again, if I'm honest with you. Did the Liverpool stuff on Sunday. So anyway, we'll see. Manchester is blue, out of the home, away, third kit. Which is your favourite? Mine has to be the home kit. I'd say the away kit, the black one looks, I've seen it on people. I saw a video, Carl, who comes on the channel, he posted for his sort of channel that he does in America, and he was wearing it, and I thought it actually looked really nice. So, and I've seen Phil, who comes on here, and he wore the home kit, and actually that looked quite nice. So I don't have a favourite, because as you know, I'm not a kit person. So, but I'd say the away kit looks decent. Oh, sorry, just a big jump in comments. 1 second. Oh, right hand. Oh no, I've read that. Rob's back on. Ray on a live vlog claimed he witnessed City fans battering Brighton fans at the last game of the season. He was not there. He was at the Etihad with you. I was there. What, at the Etihad with me? You weren't there at the Etihad with me. Ray was at the Etihad with me. He wasn't at he wasn't at Brighton. He was at the Etihad with me. So, and I thought you were at the Brighton game. You weren't at the Etihad. I know that anyway. Sorry, I don't know what your question is. 1 second. Ray on the live vlog claimed he witnessed City fans battering Brighton fans at the last game of the season. He was not there. Well, how could he have witnessed it then? Because no, he was at the Etihad with me. Yana Moran, Manchester Evening News saying announcement will be tomorrow. He has completed a medical. Has that just come through? Well, the rumours were that we're saying that he was having a medical at City today. Hey, is Cancelo coming? Yana Moran, read Yana Moran. She is saying that it's the MEN are saying that it's he's had a medical already. Abdullah Musa, we never needed a right back. We needed a centre back. I think we'll regret going with Stones and Otamendi. I disagree with you, mate. Rob says, secondly, he slagged off the people he interviewed outside of Wembley, saying they were not proper fans in his live vlog last night. Lastly, he name-checked your children and said, right, okay. Right, you have to address his... Right, okay. Wasn't something I was going to do on here, I'll be honest. But yeah, so if you want to know what happened, and it's something that I am really seriously fucking pissed off about, I'll be honest with you. I don't know about the Brighton stuff and things like that, but yes, the last thing you just said there, and I'm not asked if he slags off City fans that he interviews as not being fans and things like that. I'm not bothered. But I saw a live vlog with him last night. Somebody on Twitter messaged me and said, have you seen Ray's live vlog? He's just mentioning your kids. And I went, what? And I hadn't. So I went on and I looked at his live vlogs. And I was waiting, I'm thinking, well, when's he mentioning my kids and things? And then he came up with something about, I don't know what was said. I didn't see the chats, the fan chats. So I had no idea what questions were asked and things like that. So I was waiting through, and then somebody had posted me, if you go to 4 minutes in, he says, or 5 minutes in, he says this. So I scrolled through and I looked, and he did. And I was really, really shocked. And I thought, he meant, somebody had asked him a question. I don't know what the question was, but he turned around and said that it was banter and he was polite to my kids. And I'm thinking, it's like my lads. And I'm thinking, when did you see my lads? Because I saw Ray outside on Wembley Way, Olympic Way. I was filming with my younger lad, Will, because we were waiting for Rob to come. And so we were doing some filming. I saw Ray walk past me and I went, hi Ray. And he just sort of smirked at me. And he was trying to get into the hotel that I'm staying at as a guest. Now I'd already got in. Another friend of both of ours who I know very well, really nice guy. And I'd got him in earlier, and I said, look, I've got to go out and do some filming. I'll be back in about half an hour to an hour. I've just got to do this. And he went, no problem, I'll have a beer. And he was there because he said to me, Ray's coming. I've got Ray an away ticket for West Ham. So I said, that's fine. So Ray got into the hotel because the guest I got into the hotel got him in. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I didn't know where my other lad was. I was out on Olympic Way filming. And I never saw Ray when I went back into the hotel. So I don't know where he was or what he was doing. And I didn't know any of this whatsoever. My lads never said anything to me about seeing Ray or anything like that whatsoever. It was only last night somebody, like I said, somebody DM'd me on Twitter and said, have you seen this? And I hadn't. And so I was waiting for the video. And what he turned round and he said was something about banter. And then he said something about he saw my lads. He was going to a toilet in the Novotel and saw my lads coming out of the toilets, and then laughed like what they were doing in there together, which I thought was a bit odd. But he said he was polite and said hi and whatever else. And then I think a few minutes later, names my lad, one of my lads in the video. So I went and spoke to my lads and I went, did you see Ray yesterday? And did you speak to Ray? I said, because look, he's saying that he saw you coming out the toilets and blah, 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 blah. And they went, we weren't coming out the toilets, we were coming out the lift. And we said hi to him. And he sort of went and put his head down. I said, well, he's saying here that you were coming out the toilets together and things like that. And they went, no, we were coming out the lift when we saw him. So bullshitting straight away. But then I shown that my wife, and my wife went absolutely fucking mental. Mental. That the fact that she said to me, and I didn't even think of this, that he was laughing and joking, thinking that they might have been drug taking in the toilets together. And I watched it back and he was like, weird, sort of like laughing, intimating that they could have been up to something in the toilets and things like that. My lads hardly drink. They don't even hardly drink alcohol. So I got really pissed off and I posted below Ray's video last night and I said to him, come at me all you like on Man City Fan TV. You bring my kids into it and I'll end you. End of story. So you better fucking watch out with what you're saying on your channels, because I'm telling you now, bring my kids into it and I will finish you. End of story. And I'm telling you now, Ray, if you're watching this, I will finish you. End of. So don't ever bring my children into your shitty little fucking Man City fan chat videos. I'm telling you now, because we will sort this out once and for all. So stick to me, have a go at me. Don't bring my kids into it, because I certainly would never ever bring your kids into Man City Fan TV. Definitely not. And you are supposed to be this, you do these children's entertainer stuff and bubbles and crap like that you do. So you better make sure that you actually follow all the, child protection rules and things like that you're on about. So don't ever bring my kids into your live shitty vlogs again, because I will end it, I'm telling you now. So that's the end and top and bottom of it. I would never ever think of bringing his wife, his kids, or anything into Manchester City Fan TV. It just wouldn't happen. So he's just a fucking jackanori. He talks bullshit. So he's told lies about my kids last night, and he just bullshits about everything else on his channel. Proper fan, my ass, is a fucking plastic, if I'm being honest with you. So he can't remember his first game. He can't remember this. He tells you he's done this. He tells you he's done that. I mean, he's done every job on the planet according to him. So anyway, that's the end of that, Rob, if that's what you're talking about. But no, I ain't having it. Simple as that. I don't care. Come at me all you like. Do not ever, ever, ever bring my kids into it, because I'm telling you, I'll fucking finish you once and for all. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, what have we got on? Apart from that, I'm not going down. I'm not going. That's it. But thanks for reminding me, because I did see it last night and I fucking ain't having it. It's that simple. So he's pissed me off big style, really big style. And I tell you something else. Here's something else. I emailed him last week saying you've still not itemised your equipment you want back. But I tell you what, I'll send everything back to you. I'll even send your camera to try and go and get repaired for you. You know, I don't know how it's going to be repaired or whatever else, things like that. Well, I'll tell you something now. You can fuck off, mate. You can arrange for a courier to come to this house and collect it. And as far as your camera, I ain't sending it off to be paid for. You pissed on your fucking chips with me, mate. Now, that's it. End of story. So, you're a fucking knobhead. Right. What have we got on? End of that, because that's really annoyed me. And I wasn't even going to talk about that on here, but anyway. Manchester Evening News saying announcement will be tomorrow. He has completed a medical. Yeah, sorry, I'm repeating some of the stuff. What's good, Andy? How are you, Jay Fresh? Rob, he's slagging everyone off, kind of childish. Well, yeah. I don't know about his vlogs. I didn't watch his other vlogs, so I've no idea. Gamer tag, Kiam MCFC. Transfer complete, just wait for an announcement according to the MEN. No timeouts today. No, there's not, mate. People gave up their time for him. He didn't respect that. Instead, he badmouthed them on his vlog. Disrespectful, regardless of your relationship with him or my affiliation with his channel. It's wrong. I can't believe he named your kids. Well, he named one of them. Bishwo's opinion always right. Do this in private. No, I won't do it in private. No, not at all. So if he's going to come out and say things like that about my kids, fucking hell, he's walking a very fine line with me, very fine line. It's my birthday today, Sanjay J. I do apologise for that little rant there. It's not like me, but obviously when Rob brought that up, I'm going to address it. That's simple. I wasn't going to do it today, but Sanjay J, everybody, give him a big happy birthday. Kian says, what a weird guy. He's fucking oddball. Happy birthday. Shedder says, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sanjay. See, everyone's giving you a happy birthday. Ray's got the behaviour of a child. Well, wishing you a very happy birthday. God, Sanjay's getting loads of birthday. I don't remember this many happy birthdays for me when it was my birthday. Another one, Kian, happy birthday. Ray better watch it. If he mentions my kids again, he's walking a fine line, I'm telling you now, Joseph. He can come at me all he likes, I don't care. Come at my children. Fucking hell. You're not going to last long. Congrats on the vids for the Shield, mate. They were excellent. Thank you very much, Blondie. This is Man City Football TV, period. Andy, you demand. Thank you very much, 49er. Blue Heart, Andy, to do that and bring your lads into it, Ray has got to have a series. Well, yeah, I mean, if I was asked a question, I'll be honest with you, if I was on a live blog and you asked me about his kids and blah, blah, I just wouldn't go there. It's that simple. I would just go, it's not somewhere I want to go. There's one thing me and Ray having a bit of tit for tat and things like that, but I would never ever bring his wife or his family or his kids into a live vlog. I just wouldn't. It's that simple. DJ Business Cape, massive respect, Andy. Thank you very much. Blue Heart is out of order, and if he can't apologise, that's proof. I'll get my boxing gloves. Andy's not playing here. Hey, mate, it comes to my kids, my wife, I tell you what, if my wife was here now, she'd probably jump on it. She hates Man City Fan TV, hates it. She don't like anything because it takes up all my time. And she was going mental last night when I shown her. She was the one. She just went, he's trying to intimate there that they were taking drugs or something in the toilet. Our lads. And I went, I never even thought of that. Or I don't know what he was trying to laugh at, that they were in the toilet, coming out of the toilet, when they weren't. They were coming out of a lift. Just fucking Jackanory. Bullshitter. Look, mate, all I am here to do is try and provide content for Man City fans. The drama is childish from Ray. How can he badmouth City fans with lies, then go on and slag interviewees in a live vlog? Well, I didn't see that, so I have no idea about that, mate. Respect Andy defending your kids. Walker was great on Sunday. I thought he was okay. I thought he was all right. Live chat raw. Yeah, so my apologies. I do apologise if there was some strong language there, but it was emotion driven, and it's something I certainly will not, under any circumstances, I don't care who you are, that's just the way I am and the way I've been brought up. Should we give him a dry biscuit? Yeah, let's get a big massive box, eh? Treble winners, my dear on life is this. If someone has an issue with me, say it to my face, don't bring my family into it. So I agree with you on what you just said. Thank you, mate. Scott Williams, don't get me wrong, we wish Ray all the best, but that is bang out of order. Don't watch his content anyway, it's crap. Well, yeah, each to their own. I've never ever told anybody not to watch his channel and things like that, and I'm sure Ray does a decent job and things like that, but fucking hell, last night he's crossed the line massively. Sorry about what happened, mate. No, it's fine, it's not your fault, mate. Pissed on his biscuits. Yeah. Don't get worked on. Yeah, no, I don't normally, like I said, I don't mind. If people have a go at me, I mean, Jesus, after the whole rabbing stuff, people say, fucking stab you next time I see you. And I don't give a shit about that. You know, you saw me with the Liverpool fans. You know, listen, I'm an ex-Withy lad. I'm a Woodhouse Park boy. What happened the other night was nothing, absolutely nothing. I've been following City since I've been a lad in '77 through the '80s and things like that. So I've seen all sorts of shit, and you know, so I'm not bothered about that. You know, if you want to come at me, no problem whatsoever. But don't ever bring my kids into it. Kiam, you've had your say, Andy. He was right out of order mentioning kids. Don't let the guy upset you, mate. Just move on, get back to positive. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, Kiam. How did all this start between you and Ray? It's too long a story. Totally out of order. Well said, Andy. Thank you. Sorry to hear that, Min Yu Wong. Andy Ray just capitulated and lost all respect he ever had from this community that wished him well and had no grudge towards him. That behaviour is unacceptable. Well, hi Andy, how are you, Alex? I'm good, mate. All right, let that be the end of it, pal. Right, everyone. FIFA Pro Clubs is coming soon. Make sure you email us with your desire to play. Yeah, I'm going to get my lads to come on and play. We need to sort that out. My youngest is away tonight, but he's back tomorrow. But my oldest is here, and I think he's up for a game. So, Andy, get Real Mancunian when he gets... Yeah, no, sorry. I do. My wife says that. My wife always goes, God, you go really mank, don't you? Proper witty when you shout. And yeah, I do apologise. I don't normally lose my temper, but that did. Andy, did you hear that story on radio about City bringing in facial recognition at the Etihad? Really? Wow, that's gonna. I didn't, mate. What was that on? On the radio? What radio station was that, Scott? Because that's gonna bring in some serious sort of like. Personal issues and things like that. When I found out Man City TV, I thought Ray was a decent guy. I mean, he's had his moments. Also, don't forget to sign up to the Fantasy Premier League. Yeah, put the video out this morning. I do apologise. I was going to put the episode 8 of the career mode. I had so many gremlins this morning downloading it. It took me about 8 attempts, and eventually, I don't know what it was, but it has downloaded. I just haven't had time this afternoon, so I'll put that out in the morning. So I do apologise to Kiam and to everyone who was looking forward to episode 8. So, man, I knew you had great balls of fire. Why are we not liking Ray all of a sudden? How do I sign up? Watch the video, Dank City, watch the video. I put a video out this morning. It's like a 2-minute clip of Kiam and things, if it's the fantasy football you're on about. If not, send us the email. Rob said before, send us an email, mcfcfantv@gmail.com, and then we can put you in touch, and then we can sign you up, or Rob will sign you up, or Kiam will sign you up, and you can get involved. Or DM for Pro Clubs on Twitter. Sorry, I apologise. Kiam's just said MCFC FIFA. So if you go on Twitter, follow those. No sound and frozen image, really? No, it's all right at the moment, mate. Bailey Besant, it's scummy. Craig Forrest, told you already, Andy. He's just a sympathy craver. Leave him to rot. When it's kids, it's different. Respect for keeping calm. Yeah, thank you. Love your channel, mate. Stay calm. Thank you, Jimbo. Dank City for Pro Clubs, email mcfcfantv@gmail. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind, so I do apologise. When's the quiz? We'll sort that out, Joseph, tomorrow. We're having a big sort of like meet up and about what projects we've got coming up. So, God, sorry, I'm just jumping ahead here. So it'll probably, I don't know when maybe when Rob's around and Kiam's around, maybe Friday night, I don't know. I'll speak to them tomorrow, but it'll be a big general knowledge, geography and all sorts of things, because we know that Blue Heart's desperate to win the general knowledge quiz. Again, like he's won everything else. Kian Sinchenko was very shaky on Sunday. I was always scared. Yeah, I thought he had a bit of a couple of moments. I just joined the MC Fan TV Fantasy Football League. It was so hard picking 3 Man City players for the squad. It was difficult. I just threw a load together for mine today so that I could be on the channel, in the league. Friday, I'm going to do a little bit more, sort of get my team together, my proper team. Is Sane leaving? We don't know. Hopefully Friday. Joseph got work stuff Thursday night. So maybe Friday. Just join you fun fantasy football, sit till I die. Rob, sorry if you didn't want to discuss this, Andy. It was important. Well, it wasn't something I was going to discuss, I'll be honest with you. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. And, yeah, anyway, I will not let anyone slag or lie about City fans without reason, nor will I let him insinuate things or name-checking your kids. Well, me neither. So I'll never buy another pair of sunglasses in protest. Oh, Blue Heart, you do make me laugh. You've cheered me up already. Respect to you, bro. You are a great person and dad. Well, yeah, I have my faults like everyone else does. So, you know, I'm not a great person. But you know, I do my best, and every dad would do the same thing. So, at the end of the day. So, you have every right to react like that, Andy. Sorry to hear that. Love the videos. Thank you, Abdallah. What's the update on Mendy? Going to talk all about the updates now. Wanting the pro clubs. Andy, how are you? Stunner email. So Rob's giving you the emails. They will never let me in the ground again with facial recognition, not unless I show them my ass. We'll need to have a shave next game if I'm on TV. Talks about H&J show sits stance with fans' safety from terrorism and making sure people with banning orders not getting in. Really, was that? So obviously I need to go back because I've been out all afternoon at a meeting and things. So I need to go back and have a listen to that then. That sounds pretty interesting. I wonder if Ray responds to this. Well, it probably will do. But hey, you know, everything I've just said is true. It was on the video, so I haven't said anything about, I'm not told any lies or anything like that. I'm just talking about what was said. It's your hatred of Raheem Sterling on FIFA that prevents you uploading. I've not even seen it, so I don't even know the results, because you haven't. Normally, you post me through the games. I don't even know what games they are. So, Kiam, I don't even know how you did, mate. So, I'll maybe later tonight I'll watch it back or something like that and see whether Sterling's got his shooting boots on or you've got your fingers sorted out. Cancelo confirmed. Are you at Vinny's testimony, Andy, to change the app? Yes, I am, Aaron. Yeah. Hi guys, change my name on here to all JY other aliases, Mr. C. Ah, Mish, Mr. C was our quiz winner. I would join the pro club, but I'm on Xbox. Sterling a second half on Sunday. Were you controlling him? I said that to him on his video. Do you think Joe Control will come? Sorry, I haven't been here. Don't worry about it, Alex. We're going to talk about everything now. How are you going to get out of the room? Your doorknob is missing. I know. People keep pointing that out. I need to replace it. One of these. They're really specific doorknobs, and they're really difficult to get hold of. And I will get one, I promise, and it'll be fixed, because now I've got the back door open and it's bloody banging. Blue Heart needs to take it easy on us, he does. Rob's posted something, I'm not sure what that is. Scott Williams, if true, going to make it hard for normal fans to use someone else's ticket, which is surely a restriction on people's liberty. Yeah, it's obviously that's going to be an issue. I'm sure it'll raise lots of issues. Ray looked very strange when he blacked his eyes out when he didn't wear glasses in one of his vlogs. So my 3 City players are Edison, KDB and Bernardo. I think I put Edison. I can't remember who else I put in it. I don't know, because it's going to change for Friday anyway. So if you guys got any tips, I think I came in 3rd last year. I was 1st for a while, dropped to 2nd, and then Ryan Corliss, who comes on here, he picked me right in the last week, the bugger, and got 2nd, and I got 3rd. My wife is in the Fantasy Football League. If anyone beats her, I'll end you. Really? Simeone's a joke, he is. I agree. Oh, you're having a nice day, Bertoli. Yes, a good day, mate. Thank you. I went for Edison Bernardo and Aguero. Yes, Rob, it looked like I was controlling him. How do I join the fantasy league? Cheddars, watch the video below or on the channel. I put it out this morning. It's only 2 minutes. Gives you the code and everything else. Iona, is that your City fantasy picks? Yes, the games were on the email. Oh, were they? Sorry, I didn't see it. Cheddars one video posted on the channel earlier on a short vid about 2 minutes long. There you go. Right. I need to just go through some... Don Wyman. Hi, Chris. How are you, mate, from Perth? Just got in from work. It's Cancelo. That much better than Danilo. I don't mind Danilo. Neither do I, mate. I've always said it. What's the latest on Glummy Sane? Yeah, we'll sort now. So, loads to talk about. So, we're going to go through that very quickly because we've got about, I don't know, about 15 minutes or so. So, Rob's... let's just say threw a grenade into my live chat and that took up 10 minutes, so I do apologise. What's the first thing? Let's have a look. I'm just bringing it up. Yes, Diego Simeone. Well, what an absolute joke of a guy this is, because he's come out and he said when coaches arrive at a club, we need to understand its history. If we don't understand it, then we're destined to have a bad time. If I don't feel that spirit, I leave. From the first moment you accept to join the club, the best thing you can do, and the most respectful thing to do, is ask yourself, what is the history behind this club? Ajax have a set model, a defined youth programme. Barcelona have one too, and Juventus. And Atletico Madrid do too. Real Madrid don't, because they alternate developing their own players with signing talent. Then there are clubs like Guardiola's City, who don't have club history. They are gradually taking on the model which Guardiola has instilled. He's put them on a path to follow. So after he posted that, the Odds Bible posted on Twitter. They posted Diego Simeone firing shots at Real Madrid and Manchester City, and I'll show you if you haven't seen it. That's basically here. So that's what was put on here, talking about the fact that Ajax has a very good clear pathway. But then below it, Man City replied back, which I thought was great. Happy to help celebrate in 2028, Diego. 125 years. So City basically firing back that Atletico Madrid haven't got the history that Manchester City have. So I don't know what you're talking about, you absolute knob jockey. So yeah, I thought that was a very good witty reply back from Manchester City. So well done to the social media team for coming back so quickly with that particular one. On to the next bit of news, and that is, if it comes up, and that is the fact that originally City, in hierarchy rather than hierarchy, were talking about, they were quite concerned that Gundogan potentially was going to join Liverpool, but it looks now that he's actually going to sign for City. How long that extended contract will be, we don't know. But anyway, on to the next little bit of talking points, and that was... no, I'll go to Benjamin Mendy first. Benjamin Mendy has basically come out and somebody had posted on Twitter to him, we seriously need you this season, bro. And he said, count me in soon. And the rumours are that he potentially will be back for the Bournemouth game. That's a couple of weeks away. I think it's the 28th of August? I can't remember. But you're looking at a few weeks away before he's going to be back. He's back in sort of light to full training, but he's going to need a couple of weeks around the squad to get anywhere near up to speed, ready to start. So I mean, it's only my suggestion and a couple of other people on social media, but I think possibly the Bournemouth game, he might be there or thereabouts to come back. So that'll be a little bit earlier than September, which was people were originally talking about. The next bit of news is City beat Liverpool and United to sign 14-year-old Aston Villa wonder kid Kane Taylor. Now, we swooped for him. He's only 14. He was at Villa, but apparently all the big teams were actually in for this Kane Taylor. And the Telegraph have said that Liverpool, United, Chelsea and Arsenal, as well as City, were desperate to sign him. Well, they say that City are not set to pay a big compensation fee because Taylor himself or his family agents have deregistered themselves at Villa. So it was available for £129,000 under the Elite Player Performance Plan tariffs. So we've signed, as we know, we've signed plenty of youngsters in recent seasons. We've got the likes of Darko Giabi, a youth midfielder from Millwall in November, even though Arsenal and other clubs were interested. Also signed Daniel Ogwuru in June. So now we can add another young 14-year-old to the academy. And yeah, we'll keep an eye on him. Who knows what it's going to be like. On to the next bit of news. And this is obviously the Leroy Sane thing. And that was the fact that Bayern Munich seemed to be really pissed off with Manchester City for not releasing any medical updates on Leroy Sane's condition. I mean, Jesus, how far can they push this whole thing? One, tapped up and been told in a formal letter by solicitors, allegedly by City, to back off. Then they come out with the City saying, look, he's not going anywhere for €150 million. Then there's all the rumours last night, oh, he's definitely signing for Bayern for 100 million, which we spoke about on last night's vlog. Now, they're coming out and they seem annoyed that there's no medical update on who is a Manchester City player from the medical staff at Manchester City. Which is like, Jesus, take a running jump, Bayern. I mean, you're pushing your luck a lot here with regards to this whole thing because... unless there's been some sort of agreement between Bayern and City, and maybe they might be. But why would they have any interest in being annoyed at the fact that City have not released a medical outcome of Sane's injury on Sunday? Oh, jog on. Who do you think you are? But like I said, maybe there is something in it, and maybe Bayern have had some sort of agreement with Manchester City over Leroy Sane, and we'll see. Let me just go back and have a quick look at some of your comments before sort of move on to the last couple of things. City won division title before Atletico existed. Yeah, exactly. Must be hard being in Real's shadow whole career. What a knobhead he is. Yeah, I agree, Aaron. 24 cups, 125 years, no history. Come on, what about Carl's clearance? What a beauty. It was a fantastic clearance. Look at the vlogs we did, Blue Heart. Talked about it on there. Danilo's quality, I prefer him over Walker. I am a little bit with you on that, Joseph, I must admit. Tebas is a ball bag and a jerk. We'll talk about him now. The City reply was masterful. City have class, says Pardo Oaks. Agree, Blondie, classroom club. It was very clever, very quick. So a well done to whoever at the media team, social media team at City, coming up with that one, because that's just like a proper put down. Mendy will play 2 games and pick up a season-ending injury. Let's hope not. Got a selfie with Cancelo before at the Lowry. Come on, give us a post. Who cares about the Villa kid? We have Oscar Bob. Yeah. We believe in Oscar Bob, we do. Oscar Bob on Man City Fan TV, we push Oscar Bob. We give him a shout out pretty much every single vlog. They really do want him. It's kind of annoying. It is. To be honest, I believe his injury was faked. You reckon? I don't know. I'm not too sure. In 10 years' time, it'll be final day, 94th minute winner by Oscar Bob to snatch the title from United. My God, Sky Sports are so Man United driven for days every time. I put it on, it's been dominated with the United drivel now all day, says John Grogan. Yeah. Sorry, I'm late, mate. Forgive me. Don't worry, Bernard. They think City is still small. Yeah. Imagine how good Danilo would be with Cow's pace. Yeah. What have I missed? don't even go there. Simeone wants his glory hole at Old Trafford. Yeah, he does. Right. Next bit of news. Obviously, Javier Tebas is back again, making absolutely ridiculous statements about Manchester City. He's now come out and said, in quotations, Manchester City are branded a danger that football has not seen before. I mean, my Lord. He's been vocal critic, obviously, for City over the last couple of years. He said they have invented fictitious state-like sponsors with amounts that do not match market prices. He denied that his condemnation of the club had any racial undertones earlier this year when he was called out by Khaldoon. He said the governors of European football need to show a much stronger commitment to healthy domestic football, he told Totally Football Show. This would include stricter financial controls that limit state clubs like Manchester City and PSG from vastly outspending their rivals, and it would also include much firmer financial fair play penalties, which have been a very weak deterrent up to this point. A state-run club would be totally against our financial rules in Spain. Our financial rules in Spain, yeah. Any investor that wants to come into La Liga has to agree to our financial controls. Yeah, that's like government-backed, buying of grounds like Real Madrid and stuff like that. Is an absolute knob jockey. And we would not allow any investor that will create debt or inflate the market. Wow, really? So his comments were that they would not allow any investor that will create debt or inflate the market, but they're quite happy for La Liga to have 10 of the top signings, pro rata year on year in the past, ever. And happy to do it then, but now all of a sudden somebody else comes in and is able to outspend you on players. He said we would just not allow it to happen. Barcelona and Real Madrid have never received state support, he reckons, and have always been run in a financially responsible way. Amazing. So that statement alone should be picked up with those who follow all the financial stuff and comments that are made. So he's basically said that one statement. Barcelona and Real Madrid have never received state support. Really? Right. That's going to be interesting for the next couple of days to see who comes up with some of the comments that prove that the likes of Real Madrid have had state support by the Spanish government. Big clubs have always existed across Europe, and it's true they can create distortion if there are no financial controls in place. In the case of Spain, we spent the past years reducing levels of debt to historic lows, and we don't want our biggest clubs to have more money if others do not. Well, so the fact that you've reduced the levels of debt to historic lows shows how much debt there has been in the past within La Liga. However, the state clubs are now a new phenomenon and present in danger that football has not seen before. They are operating entirely outside of the rules and risk inflating markets to disastrous levels through their financial doping. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Now, if you take the highest spending clubs so far this summer, number one, Real Madrid, 272.7 million. Number two, Atletico Madrid, 219.15 million. Barcelona, 213.3 million. Juventus, 136.35 million. Aston Villa, 115.11 million. Dortmund, 114.75 million. Sevilla, 111.6 million. Sorry, I'm just bringing up the other potential figures. Bayern Munich, 106.2 million, and add to that, if they bring in Leroy Sane for 150 million euros, then you've got Roma. So, I mean, this guy just talked absolute bollocks. He really does. He says, asked what reforms would introduce instead. He said, the competition does not need immediate reform, certainly not in the structural ways. The model we have right now has proved successful while domestic leagues have continued to grow. Also, before speaking about format, we should talk about economic distribution. And that's the crux of his argument, is the fact that we know now, because we have 4 English teams in the Europa League final, in the Champions League final, and the fact that the Premier League is just so cash rich, he hates it, absolutely hates it, because he doesn't have the financial domination that he's had in the past. So it's just an absolute bellend, and I really hope somebody picks up on that one statement and really goes at him on social media, because he's just actually dropped himself in a right load of shit. Blue Heart, you've gone. Have I gone? Really? Oh, sorry, what was that? Yo, I have an Oscar Bob bobblehead. Why doesn't somebody take Tebas on and ridicule his statements? I think they will do after this one. No, you're still here. Yeah, I was going to say I'm still here. You're fine, thank you. No, you're here. Thank you, Blondie. So I mean, somebody in the media. I'm not one for. I must admit, I'm not one. You've seen the videos I've done with Colin Savage and Jonathan Northcroft and things like that about financial fair play rules. But on this one, I'm sure there are far more qualified people than me out there on social media that can take that one particular statement where he clearly says there's been no state investment in Real Madrid or Barcelona. And just find it and go at him. Rabin, well, yeah, maybe. So, how is the forehead, mate? Scott, leave your end out of it. Right, so João Cancelo, we know, has maybe arrived in Manchester, maybe had a medical on a 5-year contract, rumoured. Apparently, Sky in Italy is saying that we'll pay around about £25.7 million. In addition, we'll send Danilo the opposite way. But like I said, I'll wait and see. Maybe something will come out later. Maybe Kamal says he's definitely in Manchester. Where are these photographs of him in Manchester? Introduce Tebas to those scousers. Yeah. Where is he, man? Everyone keeps saying he's in Manchester. He's here. He's there. Where are the photos? Where's the evidence? It's just like rumour mill. It's like, you know, City FM. It's just like one thing says something. Oh, he's here. You know, somebody said my brother's mate at work who works in the, you know, in the hangar. He said that he's definitely seen him. So where are they? Where are these images? Because surely if people have seen him, they'll be posting stuff going, oh, he's here. Look, he's coming out the Lowry, or he's here. He's doing this. So I'm sure he is, and I'm not saying he's not. I'm sure he is, but let's see the proof first. Anyway. The only other last bits of news, couple of news is sort of Bryce Samba is set to join Nottingham Forest from Kane, and what basically saying is that Forest want competition for Aaron Muric, which I think, wow, they want competition already. That shows you what they think of him. So Soccer Link are reporting that they're eyeing up a 3.5 million rated Samba, who impressed massively in League earned last season, but they want to put pressure on Aaron Muric. Wow, that must mean they really think highly of Muric if they're buying another keeper just to put pressure on him. What else have we got? Yeah, funny. Oh, Echo, Liverpool Echo. Liverpool, former Oasis star Noel Gallagher fires double Liverpool jibe and names Man City's truest rival. They can only read their own thing. It says former Oasis frontman, and I saw this. He's done an interview for Sky News, and I just saw a clip of it on social media before. Noel Gallagher has fired 2 jibes at Liverpool ahead of the Premier League season. The popular singer-songwriter has claimed the Reds have overtaken United as the club's main rivals, but has taken a swipe at the Jurgen Klopp side. In an interview with Sky Sports, the musician said, I think we will win 4 titles in a row. I can't see anyone getting anywhere near us next season. Liverpool had a great season in their entire life and they still came second. It's too funny. I don't think Liverpool will get near us. I don't think anybody does. As long as Guardiola stays, we will win the league every year. Gallagher was in the dressing room as Guardiola's squad celebrated reaching Premier League title victory in May. And he says, and when asked who are City's truest rivals, the 52-year-old admitted, they, meaning Man United, are not our rivals anymore. They were for about half an hour, but they're irrelevant now. UEFA, you have to say Liverpool because they are so far ahead of everyone else. They are the champions of Europe and we have the back-to-back champions of England. If we were to play Liverpool 20 times in a row, then we would win 18 and draw the other 2. Tottenham, sorry, who? Spurs? Who are they? The best thing about Spurs is their stadium, which is amazing. So that's Noel Gallagher pointing and firing some shots across the bow. And clearly, you know, Cult FC and Liverpool Echo picked up on it. Right, back to you. Tebas made an absolute tit of himself. He has. Muric looked sound for us. He did. I took Leroy out for his 1 hour of daylight before I saw Cancelo doing the Coronation Street set tour. He's outside the Etihad with his ice cream fan. What's happened to Costello? Yeah, well, he was apparently going to be number 2. So you'd have to think if they're going to bring in another keeper to put pressure on Muric, then does that drop down Pantilimon? Blue Moon, you saw me standing alone, says Cal Ruddy. I'll have a 99. Yo, I love a 99. I've not had one of them for years. I'll have a 100 points again. Without a dream in my heart. Section 20. Did Cancelo have a chip muffin or a chip balm? Or don't start that again. Without a love of my own. Rodri looked class on Sunday, so relaxed in position and good eye for a pass. He was very good. Looked knackered in the second half though. Cancelo asked, is it a balm or a muffin? Or what do you think his answer was? Definitely a balm. He's right. No, section. It's a balm. Rob, it looks like you're going to have to break Sane's legs. Cider lolly, please. Oh, yeah, cider lolly. Remember them. Wayne Rooney signed for Derby. Yeah, he's going to be assistant coach. And in January, this chat always makes me hungry. It does, and I'm hungry now because I've had an out to eat since breakfast this morning. But anyway, that's about it for today. It's a massive roundup, 65 minutes long. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, maybe tonight there might be some news that Cancelo has actually parked his ice cream van outside the Etihad, signed a contract, and then he's serving all the Man City fans that are going to turn up and try and get an autograph. Maybe he'll sign the ice cream on the top. Who knows? Shrek player coach for Derby should be a good laugh. Andy, wait 1 second. Okay. Bye, guys. See you, Kamal. Take care, Craig. Catch you tomorrow on time this time. Thank you. A giant chip wearing sunglasses is sticking out a shoulder. Can you think of anyone? Cancelo announcement tomorrow, apparently. What's this? A link here. Hey, guys, if you have a minute, open a new tab in your browser. Go here and answer my quick question. Thank you. What's this on? Let me just open it here because I don't know what that is. Take it easy, Andy. Great stream. Thank you, mate. Wayne Rooney, the DC United legend. Thank you as always, Andy. See you, mad spanners, on tomorrow's vlog. Have a great one. Cheers, Andy. Enjoy tea. Thank you, you too. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm just going to check out what this is. Straw poll. Should I make a detailed review video about the official? Oh, yeah. This and everybody, before you go, I'm going to vote on this one. Click that link that Rob's just put on here. I don't know what this is. What is this? Straw poll? The place to create instant real-time polls for free. I've not seen this before. He's put on something, that link, and he says, should I make a detailed review video about the officials on Sunday? So far, we've got 94% saying yes, nail the pricks, Rob. 6% no, get over it, Rob, we won. So just coming through, 16 votes so far. Click on that link, go and have your say. Should Rob actually, because we spoke about it after the game, should Rob actually do a proper detailed analysis on Martin Atkinson's performance on Sunday? Because I honestly think it was garbage, if I'm being honest. But do you want him to make a proper video on it? You go over. It's not porn, is it? No, it's not. James Richardson said, yes, please. Andy, don't ever say you're not a good person again. You and Rob are top blokes like me and everyone else on here. Oh, yeah, I'm a good bloke, mate. But I'm not going to make out I'm perfect. Absolutely not. All done, Rob Bernardine. I clicked and it was a woman screaming. Yeah, that would not surprise me. That's why I was a bit cautious of opening it on here. Get it done, Rob. Your vids are always top. Thank you, Iona Beats. There you go, Rob. So it seems like the general consensus. But let's have a look at, I don't know how long does that poll last for. The general consensus seems to be that people want that video. Never criticise yourself, Andy. Oh no, listen, I'm just being honest with you, mate. Keep it balanced, Rob. Fair assessment of the officials. That's going to be hard. Oh, well, was it official? Because let's face it, I think the linos were okay. I think it was just Martin Atkinson was garbage. Andy, you're a good person. Thank you, mate. Female lino 38, 26, 37. Brilliant, Bernard. I hope we don't go down that route. We'll never get any females on Man City Fan TV ever again. Divers TV, we pet, we are, create history, we do. Quick summary of the stream, Andy. Right, what we did was, below, we looked at Simeone's dig at Manchester City and Man City's absolutely brilliant response on social media. Mendy's return date, we think it's possibly going to be the Bournemouth game in a couple of weeks. Cancelo, It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. We'll wait and see. People are saying he's definitely here, had a medical. We yet to see any evidence of that, but it looks like it's going to happen. Sane, injury update. Some people suggesting maybe that it's he faked it. I don't think he did. Bayern really angry the fact that City have not updated them on Sane's medical injury update, which utter garbage. Kane Taylor, 14-year-old kid that we've signed from Aston Villa. All the big clubs wanted him. City look like they've got him for £129,000. Noel Gallagher giving a Liverpool echo all over it, talking a nice couple of digs at Liverpool and Spurs as well. Javier Tebas, the absolute bellend from La Liga, talking about the fact that City are basically just ruining football, and that Barcelona and Real Madrid have never had any state sponsorship investment whatsoever, which is just nonsense. And then it was just banter back and forth. We talked about the next quiz that's coming up soon, and that's all going to be general knowledge stuff. So we'll give you an announcement maybe tomorrow or Thursday. Friday looks like it's possibly going to be a good day, and we'll do that and do a full general knowledge quiz. And then future projects. We didn't talk about that because time sort of run out, because I got sort of waylaid with another couple of questions that came in that I wasn't going to originally talk about. But we'll talk about them after we've had the meeting, because now we've got a proper scheduled meeting tomorrow, and I don't really want to give anything away without talking to the guys first. But we have got 3 or 4 very, very interesting projects coming up. Like I said, if you want to get involved, if you really do want to get involved with Man City Fan TV, we are definitely going places, trust me. Loads of stuff in the pipeline, and send us an email. Like I said, some of the stuff you might not be able to get involved with, and we might not ask you to get involved in. But if there's anything in particular and you think, look, can I get involved in this? Can I get involved in that? Then please send us an email, and we'll gladly try and get you on board. Chris Baker is involved, so those who yesterday was going, I love Chris Baker, blah blah blah, he's involved in the meeting tomorrow. So we've got this new project that's coming out that you'll see being rolled out over the next 4, 5, 6 days. It's going to be really, really interesting. And so anyway, last little things. Joseph, right, that's it, right, there you go. Joseph's got in a timeout. I had to do that before the end. Because Kiam doesn't seem to be on here, so I put you in a timeout. Joseph Easy also some scouser rate and his microphone. He tried to, he definitely did. Don't forget the podcast, looking for guests for future episodes. Come share with us, Man City Story email. There you go. So, Joseph, we're going now anyway. He thought he got away with it right to the very end. Crew Landy, I was leaving him alone today. No, well, I was, but well, then he was being far too cheeky. Maybe he needs to come and do a podcast with you, Rob. But listen, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back at our usual time. Don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, click subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Comment below the video. And if you want to be involved, all you have to free Joseph. See what I mean? All I've done by putting him in a timeout is I've just created a campaign now. So all I've done is I've given him more publicity. Highly glad to hear things are on. Love the podcast. Thank you, Peter Curry. Loads. So if you want to get involved, you're more than welcome to get involved in the channel. Because like I said, it's Man City Fan TV for the fans. We don't slag off fans that come on our channel. You come on and you're a City fan. I don't care how long you've been a City fan for. You're all as equally as important as everyone else. Cheers, Andy and Rob. Great stuff. On to the quiz. One quiz at a time. Free the Joseph. Free the Joseph one. Rob, get your poll for should Joseph be incarcerated or freed. Joseph, listen, we'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Take care. It's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Thank you, everyone, for the comments today. There was tons of them. Give it a thumbs up if you want to. If not, thumbs down it, because I'm sure that'll go when people watch it back. I'm sure that'll go. Thumbs down will go sky high. Throw away the key. Big Joe Tunnel. Later, Andy. See you guys. Take care. Have a good evening. We'll be back tomorrow with more absolute nonsense and madness. I will call you, Rob. I'll call you in a second.